Welcome back. Well, we are in the thick of severe weather season, but believe it or not, hurricane season is right around the corner. And that means it's time to start preparing.
Yeah, that's right. AccuWeather just released their 2019 hurricane season forecast, going with an average to slightly above average season this year. AccuWeather is forecasting 12 to 14 storms, 5 to 7 hurricanes, and 2 to 4 major hurricanes. For reference, last year in 2018, we had 15 named storms, 8 hurricanes, and 2 major hurricanes.
AccuWeather is also forecasting 2 to 4 impacts along the U.S. coastline, either making direct landfall or sideswiping the coastline, still causing some damage.
We think this year will be not quite as active as last year, but again, as often has been the case in past times, it only takes one hurricane to completely devastate an area.
According to the National Hurricane Center, a normal season has 12 named storms, 6 hurricanes, and 3 major hurricanes.
This is the first of many hurricane season forecasts we'll see, but as we creep closer to June, we'll obviously keep you updated because there's quite a few more on the way.
That's right. And here's an interesting fact. This year, our first named storm of the season will be Andreas. So, fun fact for hurricanes, but what's our fact for weather today? I know we're watching some strong storms on the horizon.
The fact is that we are going to be underneath a weather aware day because of the potential for severe weather. So we're going to step it back a little bit going into tomorrow. Again, that chance that maybe an isolated thunderstorm could be on the strong side. Let's take it over to the Weather Center, and you see that the current live SkyCam is now 71 degrees outside. Still a quiet picture out there. Winds out of the southeast at about 13 miles per hour. But notice over the last few hours, we've had a few clouds and even a few light showers. I was just informed by Brian Holland that they've actually put the game underneath a lightning delay probably for the next 15-20 minutes at Elks Box Stadium because of one very small isolated cell. Notice tomorrow, as soon as we step into those morning hours, we're going to get back to a few spotty storms out there. A couple of them could be strong, mainly midday, just before lunch and slightly after, the chance for some heavy rain at times, with our temperatures eventually reaching the mid-70s. Now, Doppler radar does indicate and shows you that one isolated cell, a little bit of lightning on the other side of the river, but that cell is starting to weaken as it's sliding a little bit south of the I-10, I-12 corridor and eventually heading towards the Shenandoah area, so anticipate a little bit of rain there. Notice those same showers driving off towards the northeast, a little bit of cloud cover, and then we're going to get a break for the next couple hours. So most of the evening we're not going to have to worry about rainfall until tomorrow morning. As you see here, again, a few isolated showers, and here's the reason why. We've got this large system in place, warm air quickly driving up towards the northeast. We get into a very humid sector, and that's the area of concern right around that warm front where we could see a few isolated cells get to that strong and even severe category at this point. Then we could get even a little bit of a break until that cold front comes through by tomorrow night. So here's the concern. Notice a lot of areas, mainly I-10, I-12, and that includes areas a little bit further south now compared to what we were dealing with yesterday underneath that slight risk for severe weather. If you live along the coastline, right now currently a marginal risk, but it looks like our main threats will be the chance for some damaging winds, large hail, and yes, even the threat of an isolated tornado. You could see some rotating storms out there. Now, FUTURECAST, I just want to show you those clouds will move in overnight. However, most of the storms will wait until tomorrow morning, giving you some timing out there. We're talking around 9 a.m. and then as we move a little bit closer to that lunchtime hour. By the time we roll into Thursday at this point, still by the time we get to lunch, you see how those storms start to increase a little bit out there. And then by the time we make our way into the evening hours, a little bit of a break, but as soon as that front dries through early on Friday, we can fire and ignite a few more storms as we make our way into the weekend. So most of the storms will be during the daytime hours tomorrow. Stay weather aware. A couple early showers on Friday, then a little bit of a lull on Saturday before we get back to more storms and possibly strong again as soon as we head into Sunday and early Monday. And the biggest concern out there would be those localized pockets of heavy rainfall that could lead to some street flooding. As you notice, a lot of areas, and just again, this is just one model, indicates anywhere from about 1 inch to 2.5 inches of overall rain. So there is a chance for severe weather tomorrow. Stay weather aware. A brief window going into Saturday if you're trying to plan something. Otherwise, another batch of strong storms as soon as we head into your Sunday. 7-day forecast, 74 down to 64, 81. Possibility of rain all the way through the weekend. And then notice as soon as we get into early next week, we'll finally get back to some sunshine and we'll quiet things down. Temperatures will top out in the 70s with those overnight lows in the 50s. Your SKEETER meter brought to you by Sullivan. Looks like the mosquito count is currently on the rise. And we're going to keep you covered on all forms of social media, every platform tomorrow, also streaming on our website. So just kind of stick around and we'll let you know what's going on.
Be weather aware, like
That's
you
right.
always tell us.
Absolutely. Jesse, thank you.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.